And good early evening, YouTube. What's going on? Sorry. Sorry for no report. Last night, I was pretty tired. I worked an 8 to 4. I got another one Saturday. But, folks, I'm off today. So, we're going to have a post-game report later tonight. And we're going to have a one tomorrow before going into Sunday's games. Or Saturday's games. So, so that's about it. New season, and I do have sheets typed up. We're ready to go. And by the way, folks, we're now alone. Hey. Come here. Come here. Come here. No. Come here. Nope. Ta-da. Yeah, Sparky. Say to YouTube, buddy. Hey. Say to YouTube. All right, let's get right into it, folks. We had 5 games on the dock last night. Starting off with the Pittsburgh Penguins at the Philadelphia Flyers. Now, folks, remember, these are back-to-back games that all division due to the coronavirus. And also, they renamed the divisions. It's now East, North and East, West and Central. So the Western Conference is going to be your Central and your West. Your Eastern Conference is going to be the North and the Eastern Division this year. And you got a mix of teams in the Central Division. So there's some Eastern Conference teams in it, and there's some Western Conference teams in it. So just note that, okay? So next season. So let's get right into it. Entering the matchup. Remember, these are last season's records I'm giving you, okay? Going into today. So fresh records, everything. Once again, Pittsburgh Flyers at home against the Penguins. Going into the matchup, Pittsburgh was 40-30. Last season, the Pittsburgh Penguins finished with 40-23-6 at 86 points. The Flyers finished 41-21-7 at 89 points. After 3 periods of play, the final score was 6-3 Flyers. The shots on goal were 25 for the Flyers, 34 for Penguins. Power play was 2 for 3 for the Flyers, 1 for 3 for the Pens. Now, I wanted to go in depth more for you to tell you who scored and stuff, but I can tell you this. I got it. Get it for you. Get it written down. Michael. I'm sorry. Actually scored a goal in the game. Joel Farabee. He got not just a goal, but 3 assists in that game, plus a goal. He got 4 points in the goal. Good going by him. That is a new record, by the way. So congratulations to him. 3 assists. That's good going. You want to mention that? Flyers get the first 2 points for their season. Flyers, and by the way, their next game, I will get to that. It's Friday. No, not Friday. Saturday. Yeah, no, it's Friday. Sorry, Friday. Okay, next game. Toronto at home against Montreal. Now, this game went to overtime, folks. And the Leafs went 5-4. So, Montreal does get a point for that, which is great. Shots on goal were 34 for Toronto, 32 for Montreal. Power play was 2 for 4, for Toronto. 2 for 3 for Montreal. This game did not go in a shootout. So, Montreal did pick up a point, like I said, so that's good for them. Next, the Chicago Blackhawks, who were technically the worst team last season going into the stoppage, takes on the defending Stanley Cup champions, the the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Tampa Bay Lightning, and they also rose the new banner. This went 3 periods, and believe it or not, Tampa Bay just slaughtered them. The final score was Tampa Bay 5, Chicago 1. Shots on goal were 33 for Tampa, 23 for Chicago. 2 for 4 on the power play was Tampa. 1 for 3 on the power play for Chicago. So Tampa picks up another 2 points. Their next game is also Friday. Vancouver at Edmonton. This also went 3 periods, and it was the final score: Vancouver 5, Edmonton 3. Shots on goal were 35 for Vancouver, 31 for Edmonton. Both teams did not score on the power play. Vancouver was 0 for 2, and Edmonton was 0 for 4. So Vancouver picks up a very important 2 points. And finally, my Blues takes on the Colorado Avalanche. This also went 3 periods, and the Blues just slaughtered them 4-1. Shots on goal. Oh, sorry. And I do need to get to these records. Montreal last season was 31-9 with 71 points. Toronto was 25-9 with 81 points. Final score in that one, once again, in overtime. Of course I did. Don't worry, my pen. Now, if you see purple on my sheets, by the way, that means the game is an OTL for that team. And if it's a shootout, it'll be in purple. Okay. Overtime's always in red. Final score in that one, remember, in overtime. Final score was 5-4. Chicago at Tampa Bay. Chicago entered a matchup last season at stoppage was 32-30-8 with 72 points. And Tampa was 43-21-6 with 92 points. Final score once again in 3 periods, 5-1. Vancouver and Edmonton. Vancouver was in last season at stoppage was 36-27-6 and 78 points. Vancouver was Edmonton was 37-25-9 with 83 points. Once again, after 3 periods, at the end, Vancouver wins 5-3. And finally, my Blues taking on the Colorado Avalanche in Colorado. And by the way, these same teams will take on each other again. Okay, I want you to know that. Blues at the stoppage was 42-19-10 and 94 points. Best team in the Central Division. Colorado was 42-20-8 and 92 points. Right on our cusp. And the final score in that game was 4-1 Blues. Shots on goal were 32 for the Blues, 27 for Colorado. Blues did not score on the power play. They were 0 for 2, but Colorado went 0 for 1 on the power play. 1 for 4 on the power play. That gives Toronto, to St. Louis, their first 2 points, Colorado none. Next game is Friday. We'll see what can happen. By the way, I'll get to tonight's games and tell you where you can watch them. And if you want to know. All right. So that is it. And now let's get into tonight's games. Actually, I'm not going to tell you where you can watch these. I'll do it the next time so you guys will know. I pretty much know a lot, but not that much. All right, tonight, and by the way, I'll even tell you who I'm going for in these games, so you keep track. That's another thing. My picks for tonight also. Here we go. Tonight. First game tonight is Buffalo at home against Washington. At the work stoppage last year, Washington was 41-20 and 8 with 90 points. Buffalo 30-31 and 8 and 68 points. I'm going to go with Washington. I think Ovechkin gets a good chance of winning, so that's what I'm going with. Next, Boston and New Jersey. Boston at the stoppage, 44-14 and 12, 100 points. They were also the President's Cup Trophy champions and the best team in the Atlantic. New Jersey was 28-29 and 12 and 68 points. I'm going Boston. I just think Boston does a good chance. Also tonight, the Islanders at the Rangers. The Islanders at work stoppage was 35, 23, and 10 and 80 points. Rangers 37, 20, and 5 and 79 points. I'm going to go, you know what, I'm going to go Islanders. I don't see the Rangers winning. They don't have Lundqvist no more. He went to the Capitals. He's taking some time off. We can see what can happen. Now, folks, this game got postponed because of Dallas's little ailment going on. But I'll tell you, it's Dallas and Florida. That game is postponed, so don't worry about that one. Carolina at Detroit. Carolina at the work stoppage was 38-25 and 5 and 81 points. Detroit was 17-9, 49 and 5 and 39 points. Detroit was the worst team, folks. But I'm going to go Carolina. I think Carolina gets a pretty good chance of winning. Next, the Columbus at Nashville. At the work stoppage, Columbus was 32, 22, and 15 and 81 points. Nashville was 35, 26, and 8 and 78 points. I'm going to go Nashville. I think Nashville gets a good chance of winning. Next, Calgary at Winnipeg. Now, this is a North Division game, by the way, folks. At the work stoppage, the Calgary Flames was 36, 27, and 7 and 79 points. Winnipeg was 37, 28, and 6 and 80 points. You know, I like Brady Tkachuk. I think he does good. But Paul Stastny is on the Jets. I'm going to go Winnipeg on this one. The second game between Vancouver and Edmonton is tonight. Entering this matchup, Vancouver is 1-0-0 and 2 points. Edmonton is 0-1-0 and 0 points. I'm going to go Edmonton. I think Edmonton gets a good chance. I think they'll get out of the funk and probably win. Next is San Jose at Arizona. San Jose at the work stoppage was 29, 36, and 5 and 63 points. Arizona was 33, 29, 8 and 74 points. I don't see San Jose moving on. They don't have to go to Thornton no more. So I think Arizona gets a good win. Also, Anaheim at Vegas. The Ducks were 29, 33, and 6 and 67 points at the work stoppage. Vegas was 39, 24, and 8 and 86 points. I'm going with Vegas. I think Vegas has a good chance of winning their home opener, so I'm going with Vegas. And finally, the last game of the night, Minnesota at LA. Minnesota was 35, 27, and 7 with 77 points. LA 29, 35, and 6 and 64 points. I'm going Minnesota. I think the Wild got a good chance of beating the Kings tonight. So that is it. Folks, check your listings for your games. Fox Sports has their schedule up. I think Altitude has theirs for all Colorado Avalanche games. So check. Also check your local NBC Sportsnet stations. If you have NBC Sportsnet, or which were formerly known as Comcast Sportsnets, so check them out. Check the schedules. No, especially if you people are in Boston. Check Nesson for your Boston Bruins schedules when they're televising their games and more. I will try my best to give you who will be playing and where. You can watch the stuff. Also, check the ESPN app. They'll tell you that they're playing too. And that's about it. Now, folks, I do want you to know this. The television contract does end this year. It's up for renewal. I don't know if NBC will get it again. If they do, it'd be great. I think NBC does a pretty good job. I'm hoping Fox gets it again because it'd be great to see Fox doing the NHL once again. But who knows? Who will get the contract. So stay tuned on that. And that's really about it, folks. I love you guys a lot. Stay safe. Take care. Remember, if you guys go out, please social distance. Wear a mask. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later tonight for the post game report for tonight. Until then, Kirk, signing off.